think I belong here. I don't think I fit in.
Oh, nonsense. Of course you do.
Oh, no, I mean it. I mean it. It's just somebody must have goofed if I gotta stay here another day.
Peace! Professor Griff, public enemy, the ex-minister.
Which means it's too strong.
All right, greetings. Peace, family. This is Professor Griffin. This is Serious Minds RN TV. Thank you all for joining me. I'm trying to stick to my Tuesday and Thursday schedule, but Tuesday, I want to shout out to Dr. Carlisha for the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. And I want to shout out everyone in Lansing, Michigan. All right. The mayor, Andy Shore, and the mayor of East Lansing. His name escapes me, but power to the people, bro. Shout out to everybody there at City Hall, everybody that put it together, that participated. Shout out to Muhammad Ali's ex-wife, Khalila Ali. All right. Shout out to everyone. Hold on for a second. Where's my phone, man? All right, I know Lucy don't want me to give everybody her last name, so shout out to Lucy. Shout out to all of those organizations that showed up and showed out. All of those organizations that deal with hip hop and that support young people. All right, shout out to all those organizations. And I did have my they gave me a proclamation. All right, I received a certificate. I received recognition for my life's work and what I'm doing with the Black History 101 Mobile Museum. So thank you all very much for the award. Really appreciate that. Once again, shout out to Dr. Carlisha, Black History 101 Mobile Museum. All right. So Lansing, Michigan, peace, man. They declared June 26th in Lansing, Michigan, Hip Hop Day. So I will be there next year. Mark it on your calendar. Professor Griff will be in the building June 26th next year, inshallah. So today's topic, there's a few more announcements I have to make, but I'm going to dive into that once I get to it. Mr. Dana Swint, what's good with you, bro? All right. Today's topic, we want to talk about real quick and real brief, man. I'm trying to figure out how to approach this subject. Do me a favor, everyone Google Carlisha Hood right now from Chicago. And the charges were dropped against her and her son. I'm going to read the article, but there was an altercation with her at a restaurant. It looked like it was a fast food restaurant. Argument ensued, and her and some strange guy got into it, and the words are being passed back and forth. All right. And then I think the black man had reached his threshold, and once black men start pounding their fists, clapping their hands, and you can see it in their body language, we already know it's about to go down. But you're thinking when you're watching it, they're just going to argue, and that's going to be that. She's going to be called out her name. He's going to be called out his name, yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop, and that's going to be the end of it. No. Brother man decides that he want to beat this woman down like she is a dude. That's all. I'm just being patient with y'all, so hopefully y'all are patient with me so we can wrap our minds around that. Because this is a sensitive subject that we're about to dive into, and it's a very sensitive one to me. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, let's have the discussion. I don't want to put everything out that I am feeling about the whole situation, but yeah. And I really don't have this conversation a lot, so y'all just kind of work with me. All right, shout out to everyone on YouTube and Facebook. Really appreciate y'all joining me this evening. And shout out to everyone on IG. Let's have the conversation. All right. It says update. Charges dropped against mother and 14-year-old son in fatal shooting. All right. Chicago. Charges have been dropped against the mother and her 14-year-old son after a fatal shooting in a restaurant in the city's West Pullman neighborhood, June 18th. According to the state attorney's office, in light of emerging evidence that the attorney's office have dismissed the charges against Carlisha Hood and her son. On June 18th, Hood entered Maxwell Street Express to get food while her son waited in the car outside. Shortly after, a man entered the restaurant and an argument ensued between Hood and him. Court documents state Hood allegedly was texting her son from the store, signaling him. I don't know what that means. He entered the store of the restaurant during the argument. The argument quickly turned physical when the man punched Hood in the head multiple times. Then the documents state Hood's son displayed a firearm and fired shots at the man. He sustained a gunshot wound to the back. Okay. The man fled the restaurant where the 14-year-old boy proceeded to follow him and fire more shots. The man, who has been identified as 32-year-old Jeremy Brown, see how my New York accent just slipped out, sustained 2 gunshot wounds to the back and was pronounced dead shortly after. Both Hood and her son turned themselves in and were arrested last week. Prosecutors confirmed Hood nor her son had any prior criminal records, and investigators said she had a valid firearm identification card. But on Monday, prosecutors dropped the first-degree murder charges and multiple other charges, said, based upon the facts evidence, the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof in the prosecution of these cases. Hood is expected to speak Tuesday along with her attorney. Let me see. Okay, hold on for a second, fam. That's the story. Now, let's talk. That's one article, one person writing, me reading it to you. That's the story. That's the gist of what happened. So I want to purely drop this in your lap and you guys talk to me. What do you think? I'm thinking a few things. All right? I'm thinking a few things. The enemy's public. Peace. What's good with you, man? What do y'all think? Shout out to Quan, wherever you at, Quan. All right. Kevo Stark said a son defending his mother, pardon me. No, this is not a false flag. No. Nope. This actually happened, people. All right. Turn off the conspiratorial page and come on back down to earth with us so we can dialogue. All right. Matrix 2030 Morpheus. I would agree. I would agree. She better stop that lawsuit against the city and be grateful that they let her out. I would agree. Okay, so even if she signaled for the son to bring the gun in, what do you mean by that? What? I don't, please, y'all got to be a lot clearer for me. All right. So thank you very much, Nicole Ford. Really appreciate you, Nicole Ford. That's exactly what I was thinking. You can, after you neutralize the threat, if the man is running away and leaving, you cannot pursue him and shoot him in the back. Cannot do it. I don't care what kind of firearms card you have in your wallet, and I got several. You cannot do it. You can't. So I would advise Carlisha Hood to leave the state alone, leave the city alone, drop the charges. Stop the lawsuit, whatever it is that you're trying to do. All right? Okay. Kivo Starks, I agree with you. I am going to defend my mom at all costs. What I'm not going to do is follow someone out of the restaurant and continue to shoot. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to neutralize the threat. All right? The lawsuit was because they started slamming her name, and it's causing her to get her son and her mother are being threatened by the story that was her name just got slandered. So they shouldn't slander. She shouldn't have a lawsuit against the state or the city. It should be with the newspaper that slandered her name. All right, that is a big difference. Can be. That's why we're having the conversation. So thank you for your input. All right. Okay. The enemy's public says perhaps if one of the men in the restaurant would have checked the dude when he threatened the sister, it would have saved his life. But you know what happens when you do intervene? Now the anger for her turns on the person saying something, and a lot of times you get is, yo, mother, you mind your damn business. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And now it becomes, you understand what I'm saying? So, like I was about to say, I'm going to defend my mom at all costs. All right. You said, what site am I on? I'm on Facebook and YouTube, but I'm on IG also. All right. So yes, Serious Minds. He's a child, so he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand what? Ty Samuel, help me out. He doesn't understand what? That was an incomplete sentence. He was attempting to protect his mother, which I understand. Hopefully she stops the lawsuit so that she and her son don't get rearrested. Correct. I agree with you. But he's a child. He doesn't understand. I'm not sure of the law in Illinois, but they're trying 14-year-olds as adults in certain situations. Yeah, I don't think he's suing the city. He cannot sue the city. She is. Okay. Oh, you're saying what he don't understand is not to shoot after the threat is neutralized. Okay. Got you now, Ty. All right. You're right. That comes with having firearm training. You neutralize the threat. That's it. Neutralize the threat. Once the threat is no longer a threat, yeah. But like I was saying, oh damn, come on, Tejan, you said you called me Grip. She said, I'm sorry, Grip. That's my voice texting. It's always trying to make me illiterate, but yet good topic. Okay, damn, Grip. Yeah, maybe that's your voice text calling me Grip. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you're right. BB Girl said, I believe that the suit will be thrown out as frivolous or no merit, especially because the charges were dropped. It's no lawsuit. I clearly understand, yet dude was out of order thinking that he can just hit people over a verbal back and forth. What was the argument even about? Does anyone really know? Butter Basic Show. I am on YouTube and Facebook. My Facebook name is Professor Griff. The YouTube is Serious Minds, SIRIUS Minds, MINDZRNTV. Serious Minds RNTV. Google my name, all of that will come up. It's Butter Basic. Basically butter. What was the argument about? Please don't tell me it was about some chicken wings. Shonda Lewis, greetings. How are you? All right, so let's put some things in perspective. A, if the argument ensues, any of the two parties can walk away. Can y'all write this next comment down? The fight you win is the one that you're not in. The fight you win is the one that you're not in. The fight you win is the one that you're not in. It's not going to make me less of a man if I back away, talk my way out of it. I'm good. When people get that heated over food, to the point where you would beat on a woman over food. Okay. Now, let's shift gears for a second. And this is the part of the conversation where most women, not y'all that are on here, are going to get mad at me. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, right? I'm gonna pause for a second. Tell me what I'm about to say. I know y'all reading my mind already. Come on, talk to me. Help me out, fam. Come on. Dysfunctional? No, it's not what I'm thinking. Thank you, Victoria. Victoria Hadassah. I can't pronounce your last name, love. I'm just going to call you Victoria. Oh, how's that? No disrespect, Victoria. Victoria said, as a woman, I would have shut the fuck up. You know how many times I've said in situations like that? You got it, bro. Back away, you got it. +_soul. We love you, sis, but come on. +_soul. Miss Soul, Miss +_soul. Can I talk to you for a second? There's nothing personal. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let me tell y'all this story. Y'all got time? +_soul. Can you give me a thumbs up, peace sign, black power sign, or something, and let me know that you're listening so I can tell this story, because I need to talk to you about the statement that you just made. I'm waiting for Miss +_soul. Thank you. All right, Miss Soul. Me and my mans in them, right? Doing the work. I mean, some serious work. Some conscious, positive work. Feeding the homeless, doing all of the things we do. All right? Sometimes we coming in late. All right? Dude, don't read me to life, brother. I'm not, come on, Miss Soul. I don't know you, but come on. I'm not, no, I don't do that. But I got you, though. So we come in late. We talking like consistently doing the work out in the field, whatever. Just when I was a lot younger. All right. At this time, I was already like a 2nd-degree black belt, right? And the dude I was rolling with, he was a black belt. Anyway, he had children with a younger woman, right? But she wanted to kind of, live that life. He didn't know that because she was portraying something different. So she was kind of like doing her thing behind his back. All right. I'm going to tell you what she was doing in a minute, but someone had told him, and like straight up, this was a time where cell phones really wasn't that popular. So somebody had told him, and then he was like, nah, man, get out of my face. I don't believe nothing like that. And, not my wife, whatever, right? So he ignored it, whatever. It just kind of stayed in the back of his mind, but he paid no attention to what dude was telling him. And one day we was together, and somebody I knew, ran up on me, was telling me like, yo, what's up with your man's wife? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what you talking about? Yo, come here, man. Pull me aside. And it's like, yo, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, for real? So me, I don't take nothing on face value. I'm definitely not going to tell dude, like, while we out, I'm going to wait till we have, like, a moment to ourselves, and then I'm going to have the discussion with him. So a couple of days passed. I thought about how to tell him, so I told him. All right? He looked at me kind of funny. He's like, yeah, somebody told me that. And I'm like, who's that told you that? He says, yo, Derek told me. And I'm like, oh, nah, man, Patrick told me. He's like, so how is this coming from two different people? Both of these, Patrick and Derek, they're from Queens. Blah, blah, blah. I'm from Long Island. My dude lived in Queens, so I would hang out in Queens a lot. So I'm like, okay, we would work out at the gym, study martial arts, do it in the park, whatever. So this night, we decided not to go do the work that we were doing as far as the homeless is concerned, going to the shelter, yada, 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 whatever. Dude borrowed someone's car, right? Because he didn't want to go in my car. I'm jumping in the car with him, and he's like, yo, let's just go up on the block and see what they're talking about, if it's true. I mean, I trust my wife, but let me go see, right? So we up on the block. No tinted windows or nothing like that. We weren't playing I Spy. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't no, we weren't playing Columbo, no cop, none of the cop stuff. We was just like, sitting back, just chilling, just watching. You understand what I'm saying? Sure enough, we see his wife up on the block. Positive soul, you ain't go nowhere, did you? Hold on now. So we see his wife up on the block. So we looking and we wait for like 15, 20 minutes. All right. Now, let me tell you what sister girl was doing. Dude had 2 babies, right? Young, like 1 and 3 years old. All right. Sister girl. Okay. Sister girl was prostituting up on the block. So his thing was like, okay, if she is up on the block selling herself, coming home to me, where in the hell are my children? Now, keep in mind, I got your comment up on the screen now, Positive Soul. All right? So now, I don't know if you know, Positive Soul, about the block and how they get down like that, as far as the pimps, the prostitutes, and the people that work with the pimp to protect the prostitutes up on the block, especially in New York. All right? So now, Professor Griff now, I'm laying back with my man. All right? Now, I don't know if y'all know anything about how I used to roll. I was that dude, like, I'm trying to look right now, see if I see it handy, but I don't. I always carried a straight razor in my sleeve. Always. I carry a straight razor to this day. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Miss Soul, we up on the block. Oh, girl prostitute, we try to figure out where the children. So the dude, emotions got the best of him, and he was like, where the fuck are my children? He gets out the car, I'm like, yo, I'm yelling for him to come back. Like, yo, let's just figure out a way to approach this. Pull her aside, do whatever, yada, 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 whatever. He went up there, snatched her by her arm, pulled her to the side, and soon as he did that, the other prostitutes attacked him. One of the prostitutes, looking like a straight dude, took out a razor. Razors was big at that time, coming up in the 70s, 80s. Slit my man's face open. So now, I'm seeing my dude face get cut open. I'm taking off my shirt to kind of stop the blood, right? Hold on, fam. Hold on. Trying to get my live back over here on. I don't know what's happening with this IG. Anyway, so now I'm trying to take care of my man. At the same time, I'm getting hit. All right? At the same time, hold on. Hold on for a second. Dang. Start new. At the same time now, I'm getting punched and kicked and hit. Right? Okay. So now, mind you, both of us black belts. All right? So I take my attention from him, and I'm dealing with them. Yo, one of the prostitutes, I KO'd her with an elbow. Boom. Grabbed her by the back of her head, hit her with a knee, busted her whole grill. All right? The one with the razor, I focused my attention on the one with the razor. So I went to go get my razor. I couldn't get it in time because I was being attacked. So I just kind of kept backing up. All right? I'm looking at him bleeding the fuck out from his face. I take my belt off. I whip old girl across the face, right? So when I whipped her across the face, I hit him with a side kick. Boom. knocked her down. That gave me enough room to get my razor out. My razor came out. I cut about 4 or 5 people silly. Throat, head. I'm cutting everything. As I'm throwing punches, kicks, whatever. So I'm standing now over my man. He's still holding his face with my shirt. I'm fighting off 4 or 5 people. The one, now mind you, his wife ran. So now mind you, the one that slit his face, I'm going for that one. All right? I grabbed old girl by the head, bent her head back and slit her fucking throat. All right? Now they tended to her because she bleeding the fuck out. I'm taking my dude, dragging him back to the car. I said, yo, you got to get to the hospital, man. Because if y'all know anything about a razor cut, it'll start off small. And if you don't address it, it gets wider and wider and wider. All right? He said, fuck that. I'm going to get my kids. I'm like, no, bro. You got to go to the hospital. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. So make a long story short and a short story shorter. I get him in the car. I put him on the passenger side. I said, just keep pressure on it, man. Get in the car. I said, you got a first aid kit in the car? And you know, motherfuckers ain't got not no black people. You got no goddamn first aid kit. And a Band-Aid ain't going to do nothing for that. All right? So I'm about to pull off. And the people still want to attack us. Not knowing that this is old girl's husband. So the screaming, yelling, the fighting, kicking, punching, stabbing, cutting, all that shit happened real quick. So now, Miss _ Soul, as I'm pulling off, the chick, the first one that I knocked out with the elbow, right? Some jailhouse elbow shit, not no kung fu shit. I'm just saying. Jumped on the fucking car. Me and this raggedy motherfucker going down Jamaica Avenue. I'm about to jump on the motherfucking Southern State Parkway, the BQE or some shit. Belt Parkway with old girl on the hood, not giving a fuck. I'm trying to get dude to the hospital. She's on the hood like some Starsky and Hutch shit. And I'm like, look, that shit don't work in real life. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm cutting sharp corners and that kind of thing. It was a raggedy ass fucking car. She was loud as hell too. You understand? I don't know what kind of car my man borrowed. Whatever. So, old girl fell off and I felt like I ran over an ankle, a knee, an elbow or something. You understand? Back then they ain't have weaves. So I knew it wasn't a weave. It's probably a wig or something, a bumpy ass wig. I don't know. But anyway, I wasn't giving a fuck. All right. So now, Miss _ Soul. Ask me at that moment, did I give a fuck about me not putting my hands on a woman, period? I went up there peaceful as fuck just to, with my dude, trying to figure out why they telling us that his woman, his wife be up on the block selling herself, and we went to go get the kids. I'm thinking we just going to find the kids. He could deal with his wife. That's not my business. But it is because that's my dude. And yeah. Well, fuck about knocking the motherfucking bitch out. Fuck. So this whole big generalized bullshit that y'all put on not putting your hands on a woman, shit, I could tell y'all a couple of more stories. Yeah. Seriously, Miss _ Soul, you probably a beautiful, positive, spiritual woman. I don't know that because I don't know you. But I had one pointed in my face and the trigger pulled and the motherfucker didn't go off. Dumbass didn't realize they had a 6-shooter and 4 fucking bullets in the gun. So I guess I was lucky that day. Yeah, you could visit that bitch in a motherfucking hospital somewhere in a wheelchair, slobbering from her fucking mouth somewhere. All right? Yeah, nah. We don't do that. No. Neutralize the threat. Period. I don't give a fuck if your ass is a squirrel. Man, woman, animal, Fucking, I don't give a fuck who you are or what you are. If you pose a threat to my life, you will get dealt with, period. So you know how I feel about my mama. Shit. Remember one time, man, somebody acted like they wanted to get in my mama's face. I'm like, bruh, wait right there for a second, man. Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. I want to say this to Miss Positive _ Soul. Anywhere you are, sis, and I don't know you, you safe with Professor Griff. Trust me. Nah, ain't nothing happening to you on my watch. Nah. So if my mother would have called me to come in the restaurant because some dude is in her face, shit, I'm rearranging the motherfucking furniture. For real. I don't know how you feel about your mama, but hey, fuck that. Nah, them motherfuckers got to close down for a few days to get the furniture right. Order some new furniture, some shit. But that fucking furniture's getting rearranged up in that bitch for real. Nah. So maybe I'm sensitive when it comes to that. And y'all already know me on. I don't even let people talk to my ass crooked. When it gets to that point, there's no more talking to Griff. We're going to chill with the conversation. You ain't got to talk to me. I ain't got to talk to you. I'm good. I'm good. We good. Yeah. Because, let me put it to you this way. Not forsaking the fact that there's martial artists that I know. And while we, at the same time, we're learning how to kill people, we're learning self-discipline at the same time. And self-discipline is the main aspect in martial arts. Because anything can become a weapon. I grew up at a time, Miss Positive _ Soul. Can I call you Miss Soul? All right, Miss Soul. I grew up at a time where everyone carried a pocket knife. It wasn't unusual. Walaikum salam, Frank Muhammad. What's good with you? It wasn't unusual for someone to have a pocket knife. Hold on. Matter of fact, I think to this day I carry a pocket knife. So it's not unusual. You understand what I'm saying? It's really not unusual. But I'm saying to you, you're not gonna get in my mom's face. All right. Of course, I'm gonna come in. You know, I'm gonna hit him with the verbal judo and be like, "Yo, man, that's my mom's, bro. Let's not do that." And if he direct his anger towards me, I'd rather him direct it towards me than my mom. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I would try to diffuse it, but to haul off and punch my mom's multiple times, yeah, that's just, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. Nah. Mm-mm. And I don't know if y'all know anything about Leo men. I'm born on the 1st. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna let that sit with y'all for a second. I don't know if y'all know anything about Leo men. A, we don't forget shit. And we will lose motherfucking sleep plotting your motherfucking death. Fucking with beating on my mama. I was dating this chick one time. And her brother, on some shit, drugs or whatever, wanted to beat on my then girlfriend and his sister, which was my girlfriend. Nah, man. I did some old school shit. I took a fucking brick. I mean, one of them big ass bricks, like this size brick. Threw it through that motherfucker's car windshield. So the alarm on the car went off, right? And guess where I was? I know some of y'all thinking, in a tree, hiding behind the car. Nope, fuck that. I was right up under the motherfucking car. Thank you, Teresa Nicole. We are nice, calm, peaceful people. But if you push a Leo man to that threshold, to that point, oh, your ass can fucking forget about it, man. Now, there's different kind of Leos. I'm not the passive one. I'm that goddamn lion that ain't ate in a minute, and you just woke me up from a good sleep. So I'm going to stretch, yawn, and raw, but after that, it's on and popping. I'm just letting you know, look, I waited up on the dude's car. So he comes out in his underwear looking around like thinking somebody just did it because the car alarm went off. So he ran halfway down the street looking around to see if he see anybody. Oh, yeah. That he must have ran a couple of more blocks in his tighty whities. You remember Fruit of the Looms? Now, Miss Soul, you might not know what Fruit of the Looms are. So, yeah, if you got a son, you probably, I'm not sure if you got pull-ups on them or whatever that shit, but I'm just saying. Back in the day, we wore tighty whities, the white underwear, the Fruit of the Looms. You get like 4 in a pack or something for like $9 or something, probably some $6 or something like that. I'm just saying. Yeah, so, yeah. Dude ran a couple of blocks in them. Because my first move, now this is old school, Miss Soul. I don't know if they're still doing this, but you remember back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but some people on here my age, y'all already know. You throw the cayenne pepper in the face. You understand what I'm saying? You hit him with the bar that you use to jack your tire up. Cayenne pepper, bar across the neck. Boom, that's all I needed was to just stun him. Oh, I got you there. Oh, you 46, then you should know. Cayenne pepper to the face. He coughing, sneezing, choking. He got the fucking crowbar. And then, yeah, shout out to Quan. What's good with you, Quan? Guess what? He ain't never put his hands on his sister or my girlfriend ever again. Nah. Nope. Leo men like myself, shit, we'll wait a year and catch your ass on a fucking on a Thursday night in the goddamn rain. You coming from fucking Thirsty Thursdays at the bar, at the club. You understand what I'm saying? You done spent $40 on Tanqueray and Mercedes and, yeah, and Delight and some of the other strippers. Yeah, you done threw a couple back. Now, you don't know where the fuck you at. You pulling up in your driveway, and guess who's waiting for you? Yeah. Like this. Yo, what's up? You good? See, you have a little bit to drink tonight. You all right, though? I'm just saying. Yo, what you doing in my driveway? We ain't gonna talk about that right now, but I'm just saying, no. Anyway, back to the article. To make a long story short and a short story shorter, you're not putting your hands on my mama. Nope. Then on top of that, I got 6 brothers. And I got about, at that time, I had about 10 uncles. My mom had 13, then her mom had 13. Yeah. So, yeah, nah. Anyway, son comes in with the blicky, racked one in, and defending his mom. Who wouldn't? Thank you, Dexter Piggins. You take away his vision and you take away his ability to breathe, that motherfucker's putty in your hands. But that's some old shit, like, you know, some shit old gangsters used to do. Y'all are mature. And Paulie Fields, I ain't seen you in a long time. What's good with you, man? Nah, Frank Muhammad, I could have took him for a ride. That's kidnapping. I don't even want that charge. And man, a stinky motherfucker in your car in his tighty whitey sweating and shit. I ain't taking him nowhere. Nah. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, I didn't park my car anywhere near where the thing happened at. That's not how you do it, Frank Muhammad. I'm not sure if you learned this in FOI class, but I'm saying to you, you have your dude drop you off. There was no fucking cell phones really at that time. You said, all right, when you hear the car alarm go off, yeah, man, just give me about 6 minutes. Come on back through and pick me up. That's all it's going to take. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Peace, Quan. You all right? I was just helping Miss Soul out, understand some dynamics and how this thing work. All right? Okay. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, the young 14-year-old should not have chased dude and put one in his back. Not good. But since they dropped the charges, the mom should just leave it alone. Go live your life, Mom. I would get the fuck out of Chicago. That's just me. Moral of the story is, sisters. Sometimes with men, and I'm just saying this because I love you. I'm just saying this, and I see too much of it. I know this may sound harsh, but I'm saying this out of love. Sometimes, sisters, just shut the fuck up. That's it. Just shut the fuck up. Let them get that one. Sometimes you see mature men doing it all the time. They be like, look, you know something? You got it, bro. I got you. Now, you good. You good. I don't even need that motherfucking chicken dinner. I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm good. Go sit in the car, wait for dude to leave, then go order your food, man. Yeah. And I'm not saying that out of, I'm not one of them dudes that, I love women. I love black women. I'll defend black women at all costs. You understand what I'm saying? But nah. If I turn to my wife and if we in that discussion or something's going down and I turn to her and I say, look, I got it. My wife know what that means. If Griff said he got it, I got it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't got to worry about nothing else. I got it. I got it. Okay, Spencer M. Ali, let me say it the nice way. Sisters, if it gets to that point with men, some men don't have self-control. Just be quiet. Should I say it nicer? How about just good? Got you. Because guess what, sis? We're going to live to see another day. It was, a comedian by the name of T.K. Kirkland? Anybody know T.K. Kirkland? Let me see some responses. I don't know what happened to my IG. They just took me off, Mr. Shane Shakur. They just canceled me, bro. I'm trying to get it back, but I don't know. Maybe my story was too graphic for him. I don't know. Oh, y'all know T.K. Kirkland? Did you hear T.K. Kirkland when he said he was giving the chick that he was taking out that night, giving her the rules? And he said, listen, we out here, some stuff go down. When I tell you to duck, duck. Motherfucker start shooting, and he said duck. And she said, why? And she got shot. He said, I told you to duck. Now they in the hospital. What you laughing for back there? Women, can I ask y'all something, sisters? Why y'all always gotta ask questions? Like what's that about? He said duck. The shit was going down. He said duck, duck. She said why, and she ended up getting shot at. So a lot of times, brothers, women think that men's supposed to fight everybody that may say something to them or touch them or pull on them. And there's different ways you have to handle those situations. Because both of y'all may be putting yourself in a situation where y'all get hurt. Now, I can admit it. I was not that dude. If that happened, I was the dude to say, listen, do me a favor. I'll get in the club or wherever we're going. And I'll just say, do me a favor. Wait here for a minute. And I go back and talk to dude. You mind if I talk to you for a second? Now, was that called for, bro? Yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Not fronting him off in front of his crew. Not talking loud, not cursing at him, just trying to reason. And if the reasoning didn't work, then I'm going to have to see dude at another time. You follow what I'm saying? Now, there was a couple of situations where I did, I actually have to take my girlfriend home one time and said, look, do me a favor, I'll be back. Don't wait up on me. Call my crew, I'm headed back to the spot. Now we 5 deep. My man, remember that conversation I had with you earlier? All right. Now we're not talking. Now remember, I grew up at a different time than y'all. So I grew up 70s, 80s, 80s. I was in my 20s in the 80s. So, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so they dropped the charges. And I think the young man was just acting out of the idea of protecting his mom. All right. And yeah. Yeah. The enemy's public said the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan taught us a long time ago that we cannot protect a woman that we have no control over. Okay. Indeed. Nowadays, everybody got heat. And people don't even want to talk it out. I did see something online. I should have saved it, man, because I was surprised, man. These 2 young cats, man, like 17, 18, 19 had beef with one another, man. And dude took out his blicky and gave it to his man. He said, fuck that, let's just knuckle up. Yo, they threw hands. Dude knocked him down, saw that he was dazed. He didn't kick him, stop him out. The fight was over. He let the dude walk away. It's cool. We good. Now, I don't know if they're going to be friends after that, but we good. I won, you lost, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I don't need to kill you. Nicki Minaj want to pay for his education. Says he's a hero. All right. I mean, yeah. Thanks, Nikki. All right, so I know you're tired of hearing my mouth, and we've been on here almost an hour, so I got to get ready to go. Sorry for the graphic details, Miss Soul, of the story, but yeah. So, yeah. I live by a different code, man. Sugar, Unique MJ, thank you. He was requesting a dirt nap. Because ain't no real man gonna watch that and watch you beat on their mama, man. It's just, yeah, nah. Yeah. I would humbly, you right, Tay, Jules. Are you related to Shane, Jules? That's a unique name. Were you from the islands? Yeah, I would get the hell out of Chicago, for real. Yeah. Anyway, fam, this is Professor Griff. If y'all would like to purchase the Brain Tonic or the Resurrection Formula, it's available now. Hit me up, 678-557-2919. Or go to my website, www.professorgriff.me. Order the Brain Tonic. Order the Resurrection Formula. All right. Thank you, Miss Soul, for putting up with my stories. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Quan. Mr. LP, thank you for coming in. You late as hell, but thank you. Go get a late pass. Anyway, Armageddon been in effect. I'm just saying. All right. We knew Mom before we knew God. So shouldn't nobody be beating on Mom, bro. Yeah. Anyway, Sunday, I think if y'all are around, I'm gonna jump back on this. All right, for the remainder of the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I do want to talk about Busta Rhymes' talk, his speech, and I do want to talk about what happened to Melly Mel, which is unfortunate. When we're talking about hip hop, we got to extract the positive lessons from these particular things. So if y'all have some info, shoot it to me at 678-557-2919. And yeah, I am Sabrina, the co-creator. Hey, Sabrina, the co-creator. What's happening with you? All right. So, inshallah, hopefully, I'll be able to see y'all on Sunday. All right. I got to get out of here. For real, though. It's been real. Shout out to Dave Soul. I was on Dave Soul's show last night. We talked about the 35th year that It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back has been out, man. It dropped yesterday, 35 years ago. Public Enemy's second album. All right. Thank y'all very much for the support. Love y'all to life. All right. It's Professor Griff. I'm out, fam. Peace. Peace, Quan. We'll talk. I got you. All right.
Which means it's too strong.
Griff, Public Enemy, the ex-minister.